Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Cyclone 4007 toy hauler fifth wheel. I'm here to walk you around the unit, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. First thing I want to talk about is arriving at the campsite. A couple things I want you to take into consideration when parking. First and foremost, your slides. Not on your campsite, but think about your awning on that side. Slide within a slide in your bedroom here, that's going to be your widest one. And your rear slide. Park so that nothing's going to be touching these, hindering these from opening or closing. Then I want you to think about where your water and electricity hookups are. Your water is going to be a docking station toward the front of your unit, your off-camp side or your driver's side of your unit. And then your power is going to be all the way at the rear of your off-camp side or your driver's side of your tow vehicle. So park accordingly so you can better utilize the facilities. Our hitch man is going to go over all your hitch work with you. Show you how to unhook your hitch. Once your hitch is all unhooked, you're going to come inside your off-camp side storage area. Turn on your control panel. Touch leveling and hit auto level. Auto leveling is going to bring all your auto leveling legs down. If you got everything level, next thing you're going to do is hook up our water and electricity. Again, your electricity is all the way at the rear of the unit. You have a 50 amp service here and a roller. Here's your retract button. Can't clip this up here. Hard to do one-handed here. Clip that up there. Inside here, you retract. Recommend guiding it as you're bringing it in. And just hand pull it out when you open it out. At the end of this, the end of your service, you do have a dog bone going from 50 amp down to 30 amp. And should you need to plug into 110, there's a 30 amp to 110 adapter as well. So it's right up here. Here's where you go from 50 amp to 30 amp and your 30 amp to 110. Just when you're running on 110, only run one AC unit. Don't run your fireplace at the same time. Now for your water, it's a really convenient docking station here. Everything's explained right here. 4 different ways to set it. Set it to city water, to dry camping, to tank fill, to winterize and sanitize. So we're going to hook up to city tank. Here we are going to put in our hose. First and foremost, you're going to hook up a water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines inside your unit. Always use this whenever putting liquid into your unit. Plug your hose up. But don't turn your water on yet. We're going to find your hot water heater. Coming around to your campsite of the unit is your hot water heater. All we're going to do now, just make sure your drain plug's back in. You may have removed it last time you were camping and left it when draining your hot water heater. So return your drain plug. Once your drain plug's back in, you can go ahead and turn on your hose. After your hose has been on for a little while, you're going to pull on this pressure release valve. It's going to release air until your hot water heater is full. Once it's full, steady flow of water will come out of here. Then you know your hot water heater is all full and can be lit from indoors. Now, should you be camping and you're not going to a city water connect, you're going to go ahead and use potable water. Same hookup, just turn it up to dry camping. Fill your tank again, go ahead and burp your hot water heater like I said to let the air out of the lines. However, this time when using potable water is when you're going to want to turn on your water pump. Only turn on your water pump when using potable water. You don't need it for city water. So we've got our water hooked up, our electricity hookup. I'm going to walk around the unit and show you a few other things on the outside. All of your cable and satellite hookups are up here. You have a spray port here with a hose and sprayer here that'll connect in there, as well as another spot on the other side of the unit. Another cable hookup, and this will be your black tank flush. 110 outside if you need it, and a light should you dock in at night. You have two areas to dump tanks here. At the front here, there was a freshwater drain on this side. And your off-camp side, toward the rear, is your other dump station. Also back here, you have your fueling station, emergency shut-off switch, and your pump station. Again, the retractable power cord. This is a vent you can push open from indoors for an exhaust vent. Your ladder to go up and check the seams. Your big garage door, which will open up. Up top, this unit is prepped for a Furion backup camera should you decide to purchase one from our store. Just an electronic device that sits on the dash of your vehicle and allows you to have a backup camera. Coming around the unit here, that's where your spare tire carrier is. Your garage steps. Up top, another exhaust. Two huge awnings on this. Just remember, when running your awnings out, you're only going to run them out until flap falls down to 90 degrees. Then you know you're out far enough. Spray port for that blue hose I told you about. You're going to spray the unit off over here, or spray your toys off. Now, if you're using a furnace, steer clear of this. This will get rather warm. It's the furnace heat release. You step above steps, I'll talk about when closing the unit up. Your outdoor entertainment center here. There's a remote for the television right here in your drawer. Pull your drawer out. It should pull all the way out and lock in on both sides. I'm only going to do the one for now. A couple things to hook up here. Here, your hose will quick connect in here for your sink. Then your propane for your grill. It's actually a hose here. You pull that hose out. Let's push our drawer back in a little bit and get your hose out. Keep an eye up here. Your hose will come down here to this quick connect right here. You will hand light your grill. You have an outdoor fridge here. Again, your hot water heater. Your outdoor speakers. Your huge pass-through storage. Inside your pass-through storage, you do have cable and 110 in here. Hot water bypass for when you winterize your unit. There's a vacuum in here if it gets. Here's all your vacuum connect over there. You can use that to vacuum indoors and out. You simply just open this up, hook your hose up, turn it on. Also in here is a battery disconnect. That'll come in important later when I talk about your carbon monoxide detector. You're going to want to use your battery disconnect to disconnect your batteries from the unit when leaving for the day if you're dry docking. I'll talk about that. Propane in here. the front of your unit, oh, on the side real quick, there's a solar hookup. If you decide to put a solar panel on here, it'll trickle charge your batteries. In the front of your unit, gonna be your battery connection. Check your battery posts now and then, make sure they have wiggle loose. Your hydraulics for your slides. Another battery disconnect. Up top here, this should be a pass through to your storage. It is. And then down below this is your generator, which will start up when we get inside and come out and see that running. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look on the inside. So coming inside your unit, first and foremost, make sure that everyone is camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is at your entry doorway. Fire extinguisher will be in the entry doorway of any trailer that you're in. Make sure everyone that's camping with you knows where that's at. To your doorway to the right on the bottom of your island is your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. Remember earlier I was talking about your battery disconnects? If you are dry camping, you're going to be gone for the day, not plugged in or anything charging your batteries, use your battery disconnect. Otherwise this 12-volt or this carbon monoxide detector will run that battery down. And if the batteries die, it will make the carbon monoxide detector no longer work. 110 here. You have a slide control here. Then over here we have another access panel, but one touch here to bring this big slide in and out. Come around your kitchen. Have your big country sink. Removable sprayer. Straight down into your trash. When you're cooking, you can throw all your dumped into there. Another 110 here. If you have an auto light on your Furion stove, just turn that to light. Hit your spark when your gas is on. This will light right up. And your oven below that. Come over here to your control panel. This will show you all the different ways that your unit is running. AC mid, AC rear, AC front, your amperage. And here's your control panel. We'll start all the way at the top. This is where you connect your WideGuard satellite system. There's a remote switch for that. There's a lot of your lighting. Here's your max air vent to open and to turn on. Here's where you start your generator. Go ahead and start that up for you real quick. Prime it. I'll walk out real quick and show you it running. Nice coming zone in 5500, purring nicely. And just bring that down to stop. Here's to check your fuel levels on that. Here's your fuel pump primer. This is for your fueling station. Here's where you turn on your water heater if you're hooked up to electricity. Here's where you turn it on if you hook up to gas. Here's where you check your levels, batteries, your fresh tank, your black tank, your 2 gray tanks. Here's the water pump you'll turn on if you're using potable water. Ceiling lights, outside floodlights, porch lights I'll put on. On here are your awnings, or here's your slide, in and out. And your awning extend. Remember your awning, only run that out until the flap falls down to 90 degrees. That's your bedroom door in the open position before sliding the, just slide in up here. You latch it back there in the open position and bring your slide in. I'll show you that later. It covers everything in your control panel here. To the left here is your one of several thermostats. Here's the mode you go through. So auto, there's your air, your furnace, and off. Same thing coming up in your beautiful bedroom. You have your own thermostat up here as well. On, auto, air, furnace, and off. Here's where you change your levels. Your interior lighting in here. Do want to mention in your bathroom you have the 110 with GFCI protection. You reset here. Also plumbing to keep an eye on. You have a sink and a toilet in here. Just maintain it like you would at home. Just keep an eye on it. Make sure nothing's dripping. All your seals and clamps are on nice and tight. Talk about your fireplace in here real quick. They're not just for looks anymore. You can turn this on and get a lot of heat. So if you're camping where it's a little cooler in the evening or first thing in the morning, instead of using up your gas, if you're plugged into a park, turn this on for your and use their electricity to warm it up in here. Save your gas. Another 110 here. Here's your big closet with television in here, and this is all prepped for a washer and dryer. If you decide to install that later, here's where your dryer vent would locate it for the prep techs to put it in. Do also want to mention on your televisions, where your cable goes in, there's a button. Before you scan for digital channels, push that in, make sure it's lit. That's a digital channel booster, you'll pick up more channels. Your big closets. There's your light switch for your bedroom lighting. You gotta remember to leave that open when you close the slide. Individual lighting here in the hallway. Your smoke alarm in the hallway. Your big vent, your AC unit in the middle here. TV, there's remotes for that. And your sound system. HDMI DVD and CD player. You also have several 110s up here, USB ports. So, some more lighting down here. That's what that switch up here is for. Lots of storage. You have more highlighting. And your seats, these are what I like to call parachute pull. Reach inside here and pull on the parachute. Gives you chaise lounge. You do have to put these back with your feet. USB ports to charge here, and the light. This is all of your lighting for up here. Let's go back into your garage. I'm going to start by showing you how to set this outside up. Let's pop some padlocks on both of these. I see this is spring adjusted, so this can come down. One person bringing it down. Hey, cables are hooked up. Cables are hooked up on the bottom. Should you want to use it as a ramp, just bring those cables out. There's a cotter pin on the end here. Let's set your patio up real quick. Everything locks in real easy. Do it off the ground. Show you how these lock in real quick. This is slides in here. So pull it down here. Pull it right into that lock. I'm gonna remove it, step down on that, and it'll slide right off. Lock that here. Bring the door over. And you have these steps to put on the back end. Can't do it at this angle, but they just snap on the top. Snap right on the lip. Right here at your doorway. And you can just slide this over. Reverse process to put it back. Show you how to hook up your bed in the bunk area real quick. Do you have a big carpet here that you can lay out on the garage floor? Alright, sorry for the poor lighting here, but in your garage, up where your radio is your bed control. Up and down. Bring it down. Just the chairs first to show you what you got to do to now on all four corners of your top bunk is this cotter pin. I'm going to bring this bottom bunk back up. You're going to release these cotter pins. It's going to bring the whole bunk down. When we release some cotter pins, these all come down together, and your top bunk will actually stop at a certain point, and the bottom will keep coming down. As this is coming down, remember these headrests, you fold them back. You have to make sure you pay attention to the sofa release on the end. If it doesn't seem like it's going to turn, just pull on that. Make sure that's released. These will stop at their own point. Now if you use them as a bed, there are legs underneath here. I've already brought down for the extra support. Just to be able to see them as I put the seating up. There's the center feet. There's your seating. Underneath your mattress here is the three-legged table. There's your holes for your three legs. And there are your three legs. Pretty easy setup. For travel, you can have this up, down, it doesn't matter. On your back patio, you did mention you do have a sliding patio doors. Steps here fold out to go up to your top bunk. Here's your vent. You also have a vent release up there. Stereo here, other television set, another furnace for back here. I told you had several. Here's the third one. Same settings as everything else. A 110 and their own bathroom. Which, if you need the extra storage, this wall will fold back and give you a little bit more leg room in here. Alright, that about covers everything in here. Just close up your slides and act like we're leaving the campsite. Make sure your slides, everything's clear on them. I brought the bedroom one in. Remember to make sure that door is open when you bring the bedroom one in. we'll come over to the main area. Bring our other slide in. Make sure nothing's hindering it from coming in. See, this one comes in rather quickly. And let's head out and dump our tanks. Alright, so on your step above here, make sure that your door is all the way open when bringing these up. Bring them up slowly so this lock doesn't break here. Lock that in. Close your door. Lift and bring over your handrail. Lock and deadbolt your door. You don't want a horror story of your door coming open as you're going down the road. All right, we got a couple low point drains. Let's start with dumping your hot water heater. Bleed your line. Remove your drain tank. Drain all that water out. This is all things that you can do at the campsite because it's all clean water. Open up both those low point drains. Hook up your hitch. Bring up your leveling jacks. Head up to the dump station. Now you do have 2 dumps on this. You have a sewage hose that comes with the convenience pack, but we do have bigger, stronger, longer ones. We have ones with Ys that would be convenient for yours in our store. Remember, you do have a 10% off coupon that you can use for that. Hook up your sewage hose in the front. Come to your dump station. Okay, tank number 1 and wastewater. Start on the left, pull your black tank. After your black tank's ran for a while and it sounds like it's no longer dumping, come up here again with your water pressure regulator. Hook up the hose from the park at the dump station and run your water with your black tank open for about 5 minutes. That's going to wash all the nastiness out of your black tank. Shut your water off, remove the hose, close your black tank. Pull your 2 gray tanks one at a time. Go back to the other dump station in the rear. Back here you would just have 2. Black tank at the front. Then your black tank flushes right here for this one. Again, run it for about 5 minutes with your black tank handle open. Close that. And then pull your upper handle right there, your gray tank. That's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks, your showers. It's going to clean out your hose for you. Store it in a convenient place. And you're good to head on down the road. Again, thank you for your purchase of your Cyclone. Happy camping.